Hey, it's the CarCast, roomier version today. We're going to talk about what not to do on Glassdoor. Let's drive.
Get down. Get down. Get down.
Gonna tell you a little story. I think you're gonna enjoy it, so stick with me. There's this company that I'm not gonna use the name because it's inconsequential to the story, but they specialize in workforce improvement, employee engagement, things like that. Now, once upon a time, one of the employees took to Glassdoor to rail, I mean literally rail, against the powers that be at the company. And he went on a bit of a rant, although it was well articulated and well defined, but it was certainly rant-ish, about how passive-aggressive leadership was and how there was a lot of psychological nuance to working there. Now, this was on Glassdoor. If you know anything about Glassdoor, it's a public, it's a job board, but it's also kind of a public employee review site. And when something like this happens, you have a choice. Do we respond? How do we handle it? Well, the company in question chose to respond. Now keep in mind, one of the things the guy said was that, hey, this company's incredibly, the leadership here is incredibly passive aggressive, okay? So what does the company do? Do they respond in kind and kind of like offer up some positive spin on this thing? No. This honest to God happened. Oh my God, I love this story. Like, I wish this was made up, but it's not. Here's what they did. They sent the review around to all their employees, maybe 40, 50 employees at the time, and they asked, how does this make you feel? And they got probably about 20 some odd responses back. I'm not sure if it was required to respond. They took those responses and posted them on Glassdoor, right? And it was all like, oh, I feel betrayed, and this is not, the betrayal was the big theme, right? Now look, let's go back to what the criticism was, right? The leadership here is, seriously, leadership is passive aggressive, right? Okay, you see the irony in this, right? And how they responded. Okay, so that's what not to do. Don't do that on Glassdoor. However, what should you do? Well, this is one of the first things. I talk about using video a lot. I'm in this middle of this, trying to post 30 days in a row on my YouTube channel. And it's not hard to do. It's not hard. Although it's not easy either, right? But you have to kind of get in the practice of doing it. So if you're in the marketing organization, right, human resources 99% of the time doesn't have the media wherewithal that you should. Okay, they might, but it's unlikely. You have to play a broader role than just lead generation or demand generation. You have to. Sales enablement. Those things are critical to your job for sure, but you have to look beyond the walls and lend a hand to the people of HR and things like that. So when a Glassdoor situation comes up, you're going to be able to respond. And I actually think responding in kind over video is a good way to do it. Now, if you're a leader, okay, don't do what this guy did. Don't, okay? Have ear. I know it's hard. When you get up to a certain level of leadership, it's tough sometimes to take criticism. You might even think you're open to it, but it might be difficult for your employees to give it to you. So be open to the suggestions of those that own and understand the media better than you. And for the love of God, do not do what I just explained in that story. All right, see you next time. All right! Subscribe time. Come on over, subscribe. I think you dig it. That's what I think, or else you wouldn't have made it this far. Come on over, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.